Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I need to make the live chat bigger because I can't see it from here. Is that big enough? Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, that's better. Random Miner, what's up? Michael Flores, what's up? Backwards Miner, new video is up. Nice. I want to see that. When in a nosedive, hammer and throttle. Maskless Ninja, I don't know what that's about. Patrick Murphy, basement cleaning up nicely. Getting there. Zapirate, nice. Play nice today. Had a few drinks, so short fuse on my end. Happy Friday. Zapirate, happy Friday, man. Black Sales, waste of money. Mining is dead. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's dead. It is. Geek of all trades, hash rate testing. WTF is this? 2021? Geek of all trades, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mining may be dead, but there's money to be made in its resurrection. That is true. That is very true. Financial failure. What's up, man? Music, it kind of reminds me of X-Men 97 theme song. Alrighty, so today we are going to test out a GPU I've never tested before. Okay, so this is it's called a 70HX, a CMP 70HX. So what are the specs of this thing? Let's check it out. So It has, okay, hold on, let me just verify. Okay, so 70HX in Hive OS, 8 gigs of RAM, GDDR6X. Okay. So GA104, is this a 3070 or a 3070 Ti? 3840 cores, 120 TMU, 64 ROPS, 8 gig. Hold on, you know what? Let me bring up the Tech Power Up RTX 3070. And you know what? But let me bring up the Tech Power Up RTX 3070 Ti. So I think it's between these two. I think. Backwards miner, core offset and core offset words, but memory is locked like CMP 70HX. 3070 Ti GDDR6. Good afternoon, everyone. Automatic Beats, what's up, man? Mr. Red Fox Crypto, member for 40 months. What the hell, man? Red Fox Bro, you have paid way too much money to YouTube. Thank you. Long live GPU mining. Long live GPU mining. You notice how like everything's down and then I go back to GPUs. I love it. 3070 Ti. Okay, you guys are saying 3070 Ti. Well, let's see the difference here. So 70HX has 3840 cores. 3070 Ti has 6144. Wow. Okay. 3070 has 5888. Okay, so a lot more than this 70HX. So the cores are crap. But TMUs, 192 on the 3070 Ti, 184, 120 on the 70HX. Okay. ROPS, 64. 96 on the 3070 Ti and 96 on the 3070. Okay. So less ROPS, less TMUs, much less cores. Okay. It's got 8 gigabytes GDDR6X. So 3070 Ti has the same memory. 3070 does not have 6X. Okay. They're all 256-bit. 256-bit, 256-bit. They're all GA104. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Bandwidth. Let's go down here. Bandwidth, 608 gigabytes per second. That's the same bandwidth. So they all have the same band, except for the 3070, 488 gigabyte. 608.3 gigabyte per second. 608.3 gigabyte per second. Okay. Travels. Thank you for the 24 months, man. Not as long as Red Fox, but still 2 years. That's awesome, man. Flower Song. Hey, RPM, what's up? Flower Song, hello, how are you? And Techman, what the hell, man? Techman. Why? Techman, stop it. 10 gifted subs. Holy crap. Techman, dude. What the hell, man? Aztec Miner Lukewarm. Congrats. Chum Change with the 37 months. Wow. RedPandaMining is single-handedly holding down the fort for GPU mining. I don't know. I'm kind of just continuing and risking everything. Not stopping. Who knows? This could just go all the way down, continually, never end, never making any money, never making money. Jersey Jedi, hi RedPandaMining. I hope Zealous or Ergo make some moves during these dump periods. Yeah, I don't see Zealous or Ergo making any moves until Bitcoin hits over 100K. I don't see that. And what the hell? Zapirate! You're drunk! Zapirate, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, good sir. Patrick Murphy got one. Nice. Massless Ninja. Leo Rios. Luis Rios. Douglas Hean. Nice. Chump Change. Okay, yard work time. I'll be lurking. Have a good day, boys. Chump Change. Yard work. I need to do that too, man. Techman, I almost did 50. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Techman, don't do that, please. We all go down together, RPM. J Styles. You know, You guys, honest, like we need a. I think we need an intervention. Honest talk, right? Before we get into this GPU, honest talk. I think we all need an intervention. I think we all need to go to GPU mining anonymous, GPU mining alcoholic anonymous. What we all need major intervention right now. I think it's looking grim. It's looking very grim. Flower Song, RPM, what was your first miner? I'm new to mining and the bid axe is my first one. RPM, what was your first miner? My first miner was HD 7870 3GB card back in 2014 mining Litecoin. I was GPU mining Litecoin with an AMD 7870 3GB card. GPU mining Litecoin. Is that funny to say? That's actually hilarious to say. Geek of all trades. I was thinking more of a guy role. I have an emotional dependence on GPUs. Red Fox. Same, bro. Same. Geek of all trades. It's like the statue of Atlas holding up the world, but instead it's a founder's card. Geek of all trades. I don't want to get rich, but I can't read the chat. Dude, I'm blind. Dude, dude, I can't see anything. I'm so blind. I need to look at the screen. That monitor is way too far. Damn it. There we go. Let me scroll and zoom in. There we go. God, I can't see a top chat. God, I can't read. Geek of all trades. I don't want to get rich. I just want to be in the tax bracket where all 4 of my tires have the same name on them. Oh my God, 7870 was a great GPU. Dude, it's a pirate. That GPU, I still had it until I threw it in the garbage. I should have kept it. Lukewarm mining, part of the ship, part of the crew. We all go down together for a jar of dirt. Yeah, pretty much. It's a pirate. Less talking, more hash rate testing. Okay. I was just talking with you guys. Is that okay? Well, how many viewers we have? I only have 74, 28 likes. You know, the crypto mining is dead when I have under 100 viewers on a live stream. Literally, completely dead. Completely dead. Mining is dead. Not just with GPUs, but with most ASICs as well. Everything is just garbo. Alright, anyways, 70HX. Ace K, hey, did you manage to distribute all the items for the giveaway? No, Ace K. I have many issues regarding those giveaways, and this is probably the last giveaway I will ever do, and I say that like every year. There are still giveaways that have not been fulfilled, and I'm pissed off. I am never dealing with a few coin projects, per se, let's just say, that have offered to give away stuff. Never again. I'm saying no to coin projects that want to do coin giveaways. No longer doing that. And, yeah. Anyways. Let me log in to this GPU. So, okay, this thing is not mining, obviously. All workers detected have exited. Okay. Okay. You say that every giveaway. Yeah, Sloth Squatch, I do. Let's see. Update on the notes on the sheet. Patrick Murphy, update the notes on the sheet. Patrick Murphy, I have too many sheets. I don't know what to update. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't tell me to do anything. I don't know. Okay, let's stop this. Let's stop. I need to take out the flight sheet. Take it off. Unset. Okay, we should have done this last stream, but no, we were doing an AMD card or an NVIDIA card? Oh, that was an AMD card. Okay, so since we have an NVIDIA card, What is that NVIDIA SMI command? NVIDIA-SMI supported clocks thing. What's that? Man, I totally forgot. What's that? What's that command? Supported clock something. Let me think. Supported Q. Thank you, backwards miner. Thank you. Q D supported underscore clocks. Yes, perfect. Yes, thank you. Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. 70HX. Memory 9501. Is that even wow. 1545. 405. Nice. Interesting. Okay. Where's that like notorious like 5,000? Wait. Oh, these cards don't have that. Yeah, the 5001 or whatever. This one doesn't have that. Yeah, these CMP cards just don't go. They don't go high at all. That's the only lock memory it can do. Okay. So it'd be 9501. Is that right? Or sorry, 1545. Wait, why is it? Dude, it's a big jump here. Like, why? Let's see here. Anyways, let's try it. So, memory offset can be used. Can it? I'm curious if it'll work. Oh, wait. Here, right? Yeah, there, yeah. Lock memory clock. Yeah, that's right. Offset by 4,000. I'm curious. Hold on, let's go to the good old Hashrate.no. What do people have here? I'm curious what they. I don't even. Like I said, I've never seen. Oh, 70HX. No, 170HX. This is a 70HX. Hashrate.no doesn't even have a 70HX. Oh, they do. They do. And it's losing money at my electrical rate. Of course. Well, that's Ergo. It can do 166 megahash at 140 watts. Quai does 28.8 megahash at 200 watts. That's really bad. That's Zealous does. Okay, Zealous is the first one I want to do. Zealous. Here we go. Memory clock offset 2000, 250, 4 clock lock 1530. 1530. Okay, let's just. I just want to see what this does first. 4 clock offset 250. Okay. 250. 1530 lock. Okay. 2000 memory clock offset. 2000. So they're going off by 2000. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Let's do Zealous first. Never played around with this GPU. Never. Gotta spend money to make money, right? 619 OTA. And these days, we're not making. I mean, spending money to lose money, basically. I want to see what the offset is now. So what when pump of profit? Deep Vitality is your max voltage currently upgrading to Windows 11. Fingers crossed. Max Windows 11. Very nice. Very nice. Zealous, 27.84 kilohash at 137 watt. PMD is showing 150. 147, 150, 149, 145. Sorry, that's with the motherboard. The PCIe is showing 141, 140, 145 watts. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's go back here. Let's okay, I can't see the stats of the GPU. Here we go. There we go. 1530. Dude, the mem clock is at 10,501. Nice. Wow. Okay. Well, we're getting 31.84 kilohash. Wait, that's not bad. 31.84. Wait, that's not bad. Let's put it in. 70HX. Okay. We're getting, what are we getting? 31.68. 31.68. At the software it says what? It says 139 watts. 139. PMD shows 145, 140. I'm gonna say 142. That's just right in the middle. Okay. So what is the watt per hash? What's the watt per hash there? Okay, let's do A to Z, and it's bad. 250, 1530, 2000. Okay. 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 Okay, M clock. 1-0 miner. 1-0 miner, Regal. Oh, what? Are we using Regal or we're using 1-0 miner? Okay, we're using 1-0 miner. Okay, so right away, this 70HX is definitely not efficient at all. Backwards Miner says 1-0 miner has not tuned that GPU. Try Regal, who has. Okay, good call. Good call. Let's do Regal, Rigel. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I just switched the flight sheet. I'm not gonna change anything. Let's just see what happens. Lukewarm miner, Regal, make sure it's a negative offset. Pretty sure that's better. Okay, let's see what this does, and then I'll change it to minus. And then we can adjust. I'm just curious. I'm just curious what if it's actually getting what these guys are saying. 32.48 kilohash. Well, that's pretty much what I was. Oh no, I was getting less. Okay. $31.58, 31.36. Yeah, it's the same. Anyone else smell smoke? Nope. There's no smoke here. This one has fans. Oh, you're right. You're right. We're getting more. We're getting more hash rate on Regal. Yeah. That is better. We're getting 31 before. We're getting 32 now. You're right. Backwards Miner. I mean, you're always right. Greater Good Mining. Smash the like bros. What's up, man? Greater Good Mining. Gotta pump those numbers. Those are rookie numbers, chat. Greater Good Mining. Its market is... What's the market right now? Let's see. I don't think I even want to look at it. And it's red. Oh, it's green. Wow, it's green. Whoa, we're green today. 83. What? You know, I think looking at like stocks and everything else, I mean, Bitcoin's held up. Like, to be honest, Bitcoin's actually held up pretty well. Is that just me, or am I thinking that wrong? Bitcoin's held up pretty well. No, compared to like stocks have taken a or what's that website? Company's market cap. Company's market cap. Here. Oh, dark mode. Here. Ranking by categories. All assets. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Everything. Look, all the Meta, Berkshire Hathaway, Tesla, TSMC, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, gold's down. But look, Bitcoin is up 1.56%. Look at that. Hell yeah. Look at, oh, dude, this just puts it in perspective. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Bitcoin holding its own. Bitcoin is holding its own. Everything else is going down in the gutter. Home Depot. I was just there the other day, dude. I've spent way too much money. I'm pretty sure I've spent like 50 grand plus at Home Depot. The amount of stuff that I've bought at Home Depot is I'm not proud of. I'm not proud. Home Depot. Bank of China's up. China. Everything else. Walt Disney's down. I canceled my Disney Plus membership like half a year ago. Dude, what? Dude, reckoning. Stock reckoning right now. Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin's holding up, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, back to the GPU. Okay. All right, 32. It's jumping around. 32.3, 32.69. Anyways, let's change overclock now. All right, what do we change? You said, Luke, you said you want to try a minus here. It's just, I don't think. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm trying to remember. Have I ever done a minus in Hive OS before? Man, I hope you did not jinx BTC. Probably not. Lukewarm mining. Wait, is Zealous memory or not? Yes. Zealous is notably memory. And core, I believe. Oh, then don't mem. Well, let's just, I'm curious. I'm just curious what minus does. You said to try minus. I'm going to try the minus. It just brings it, yeah, it goes down to 8501 megahertz. Yeah, it brought it down. It didn't bring it down 2,000. It brought it down 1,000. Okay. Oh, that's cool to see, though. Smokey Dan, I heard your crazy Oh, well, I couldn't read that fast enough, Smokey Dan. Try 1395 and non-mem. Okay. Let's, I just want to see this one more tick. 20, okay, so we did negative, it dropped down to 28. And the power consumption is, the power consumption went down to 20, whoa, power consumption went down a lot. Dude, power consumption went down a lot. I just want to put it in 28, 78. So we were at, I gotta write all this down. I'm so terrible not writing it down. 126, 127 at the PMD. And there we go. Okay, so efficiency didn't really change at all. We went minus 2,000. Okay. All right, good. Okay, next one. Holy crap, we got a bot. We got massive bot. Bot central here. Goodbye. Hide user. Best project community. Nice. I love it. I love it. Hide. Okay. Hide user. Hide user. Hide user. Hide user. Okay, well, this is I don't understand. Like, do the bots really think anyone's gonna believe any of these comments? Like, it actually doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Like, it legit. Nobody believes these comments. Like, do these bots, these scam bots, do they not understand? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Man, that is great. That is great. Okay. Frank, you said try 1395 lock core clock and no memory. Okay, there. We're just trying everything. I don't care. I'm down to try whatever on this GPU. So far, I don't think. I mean, right away, this GPU is not going to be better than like the 170HX or CMP 10210 or the BC 160 or the 3070. It's not going to be. It's not going to be better than these GPUs. I don't even think anyone sells these 70HXs. I can't even find them online. So, okay. RedPandaMining. Use NVIDIA SMIQ declock to check the voltage. Rego for the win. Rico, be careful. Alibaba sells them. Smokey Dan, yeah, I don't think anyone's buying 70HXs. Yeah. EMD is showing the exact same as software wattage. 127. 120. Frank Gerlip, CC 1395, everything else 0 PL. PL 200. Okay, let's try it. Restart. 32 mega hash. Let's see. Core is at 1395. Memory is at 9501. Okay. Oh. 133, 134 watts. Software shows 133. Oh, that's better. That's definitely better. Oh, that's definitely a little bit better. Yeah, mostly trading for 170HXs or those CMP 10210s and BC 250 cards these days. With 50 series being still pricey and sometimes hard to get. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to buy. It's just not worth it to buy a a 50 series GPU for mining. The dollar per hash is ridiculous. Like just yesterday, we tested the MI50, right? We tested essentially a Radeon 7. It got 200 mega hash on Ergo, right? A $60 GPU, you can get 200 mega hash. Though, granted, it's 192 watts. But then a 5090, it gets 531 mega hash, okay? Like almost triple more than the MI50, but at 418 watts, okay? I mean, it's not that much more efficient, and you're spending like absorbent amount more, 30 cents per hash versus $5.65 per hash. Like it's like it doesn't like this is like a 20x in price compared to you're not getting 20x in hash rate. You're getting a 2.5x in hash rate, but the price is like 30 times more than compared to 5090 versus a MI50. So it's just like, the same argument applied when we were all talking about the 3070s when these were going for like 175 like a year and a half ago. These were like the 3070s were one of the best buys to buy because you're thinking like, oh, why don't you just buy 4070s or 4070 Ti's? No, dude, the 4070 Ti's were like $800. And at the same time, you can get a 3070 for $180, and it was getting comparatively the same efficiency and almost the same freaking hash rate. No, not the same hash rate on most algos, but the same efficiency. It just did not make sense to buy a 4070 Ti at $800 versus like $175 3070 at that time. So we're comparing, during those times, especially like memory-based algorithms, the 3070 was like God mode card. But now, of course, these days we're getting the 170HX, CMP 10210, the BC160. You know, these are, if you're looking at the efficiency, you know, these cards are, these cards, dude, even the MI50 was better than the 5080 on fish hash. The old Radeon 7 MI50 was on par with the 5080 on fish hash, which is actually really funny to think about. Anyways, we talked about that yesterday. Yeah, this one's doing good. This clock, this not doing anything, just putting 1395 and 200 PL. This one's doing pretty good. This one's doing pretty good. 131 watts, 30 kilohash. That's not bad. That's not bad. Is it great compared to the other GPUs? No, it's not. But if this GPU was like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, I'd buy them. But I don't think these are 40 bucks. 70HXs, like the 30HX a long time ago, I remember they were like $25. So if you can get, if these 70HXs are like 40 bucks, 35 bucks, yeah, maybe I'll buy like 24 of them just for the hell of it. But if they're like 100 bucks or more, no. I would not buy these. 131 watts, 131. Wait, what hash rate are we getting? 32, so it is 32. 131, and PMD is showing 135 watts, 135 at the PMD. 135. So what's the efficiency there? All right, let's see. The efficiency get any better? Yeah, efficiency got better with this one. Oh. Yeah, it did. 1395, 200 PL. There you go. All right, there. Nice. Yeah, not as good as MI50. The MI50 Radeon 7 is still king. I mean, BC160s are 178HXs are king. CMP 10210s are pretty good. Techman, don't quit your day job. He got better. Now we can call him Dr. Hey, RPM, yay, more GPU tinkering. Honestly, I'm not like, I'm just coasting right now. Hey, Bitcoin's going up, bros. Bitcoin, it's pumping. Yes, 2.2%. Yes, inflows into Bitcoin, stocks into Bitcoin. This is what's happening. Everyone's exiting stocks, going into Bitcoin. This is it. This is our time. Bitcoin to $4 trillion market cap. That means Bitcoin will be almost $200,000 Bitcoin. Let's effing go. Let's go. Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be top 2 at $4 trillion market cap. Bitcoin will be almost $200,000 Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Frogman, get out of here. I don't want that negativity. Frank Grillip, CC 1395 is the best efficiency. That's pretty good, Frank. Thank you for that number, man. That actually, that was pretty good on Zealous. Yeah. Not great. I mean, compared to the other GPUs. I mean, it's not bad. But here, let's go Alibaba. There, let's go Alibaba. Here, let's see. Let's go Alibaba.com. All right, let's go 70HX. How much are these things? 143 bucks. Yep, definitely not. Definitely would not buy this GPU. No. If they're like 40 bucks, 35, 40, maybe max $50. I wouldn't spend any more than $50 on this GPU if you could buy them bulk. Yeah, I remember, yeah, you can buy CMP 30HXs for 25, 45 bucks, but not the 70HX I would not buy. Yeah, I don't see many people selling the 70HXs. Oh, not seeing my screen. Ah, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, here we go. Back to it. Bitcoin just passed silver. Bitcoin has surpassed silver. Bitcoin has surpassed silver in market cap. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Nemesis, calm down, RedPandaMining. We are going to have an 80% pullback first. This is the accumulation phase. Nemesis, you're saying Bitcoin's going to go down 80%? Nemesis, say that one more time for me. Did you just say Bitcoin is going to go down 80%? Oh God, that's a lot. 80% drop would be 20K? Sorry, no, I'm thinking the other way. That would be 80% drop would be if it goes down 80%, I'm selling a kidney and stacking more sats. Yeah, I'm gonna. Nemesis, yeah, bro. 80% has been the history of Bitcoin. Oh my God, no. 80%. Jesus, man. Oh, I don't know if I could stomach, like, dude. You know how much, you know the amount of liquidation that would happen if Bitcoin went down that far. Like, I'm not talking about the coin, but I'm talking about like hardware. Could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine like, dude? Could you imagine like 40, like all the, like, dude, like 30, like mining specific GPUs would just be like $1. Dude, if we could see like 170HXs go down to like $100, you know how many I would buy? I would literally take out a mortgage and buy like 1,000 of these things. I would fill up my whole, I would fill up all 3 of my mining locations with GPUs. I would fill up every corner of my basements with 170HXs and like CMP 10210s. Could you imagine if that happened? Could you imagine if everything went down? Dude. Stocks are going down though. Holy crap. Stocks are going down today. The only thing up is Bitcoin. Oh, this is great. Look at that. The only thing up today. Everything is down except for Bitcoin and China. The Bank of China is going up and China Construction Bank is going up. China is now going to be the world reserve, is going to be the, where US used to be, everything was based on the US dollar. Everything is now going to be based on the yen. The Chinese yen. China superpower. When all the manufacturing was in China, now all the manufacturing is shifting to the US. And now China is going to be the yen superpower. That's what's happening here. Manufacturing is shifting from China to the US. The dollar superpower is now shifting to China. That's what's happening here. This is what's happening here. But on which place would you mortgage, Smokey Dan? Get a new one. Rondi, thank you for the 45 months, bro. Rondi. Much love, man. Rondi, how are you, man? Rondi, I miss you, man. How are you? Rondi, bro. How was Mining Disrupt? I heard you went there with Brian Hollywood. Was it good? Home mining for Bitcoin would be profitable if we had an 80% pullback, RedPandaMining. Nemesis, home mining for Bitcoin would be profitable if we had an 80% pullback. Nemesis, that sounds terrible. Okay, Techman, thank you for the 5. Make algorithms great again. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, what's the next coin? What's the next coin we're gonna try? Ergo. Let's try Ergo. Let's see what Ergo does on this thing. Alright. China will be the main purchaser of crap. China, dude, Home Depot, hilarious. Dude, Home Depot is like, it's so good. Dude, Home Depot has stood the test of time. It's crazy, man. They make so much money, it's unbelievable. Where's Costco? I know Costco, someone said Costco is also like a good, Costco's going down 4%. Good old Costco. Dude, everything. McDonald's is going down. I just heard, actually, one of my tech buddies works for like one of those whatchamacallit, HPE, Hewlett Packard Enterprise. He got laid off. Like, they just laid off like 4,000 people or something. I mean, we're gonna see mass layoffs happening here. Like, it's already happening. Like, it's already been happening, which is really sad. It's all across the board, layoffs like everywhere. Mining Disrupt was kind of empty this year. IMO. Rondi, really? You know what, Rondi? You're the second person I heard that from. You're the second person I heard regarding Mining Disrupt being empty. Everyone else said it was pretty good. Everyone said Disrupt looked pretty hype, but I mean, I guess you said empty as in, like, you mean the resellers or distributors or like companies, or empty as in like the people that went? What in what term do you mean empty? Like the people that went, or the Rondi, empty as in foot traffic, Ah, okay, so a lot less people. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Yeah. Dude, Bitcoin though. Bitcoin is going positive. Dude, Bitcoin's 80. We're hitting 84,000. Bitcoin's still climbing. Let's go. Techman, let's talk about Bitcoin and Litecoin in Las Vegas. Hope to meet a lot of you. Techman, I still haven't confirmed if I'm going. I don't think I'm gonna go. I gotta drive to Rabid. I gotta drive to Rabid Mining. He's like 14 hours away there, and then I gotta drive 14 hours back. So that's a trip I'm planning in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, Bitcoin though. Yeah, Greater Good Mining, BTC. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, man. Okay, how is this 70HX doing on Ergo? 155 mega hash at 127 watts, 131 at the PMD. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Hash rate, we are getting 155.64. 155.64. Software wattage was 127. PMD shows 131. So that's efficiency of 0.84. So how does that stack up? 0.84. 70HX. Okay, so not as good as a 5090, but I mean, marginally. AMD Instinct. Okay, it's better than the AMD Instinct. That kind of makes sense. A little bit. Though the AMD Instinct is getting 200 mega hash, but the efficiency is less. 3070 is still better. The BC160 is still better. Dude, the BC160, even though it only gets 107, but it only uses like 75 watts. Dude, the BC160 is a god card. Is a god mode card. Seriously. Let's see. Zealous new roadmaps was just released. Ooh, is it Rondi? Nice. Best thing about crypto conference could do for attendance is convince RPM to go and then announce he will be there. Yeah, I'm not going this time. I'm not going. You won't find them for $50. 100 is the best I got. Frank Gerlip, yeah, for the 70HX, yeah, $100. Yeah, that's honestly that's too much. $100 for the 70HX is too much. I'm honestly waiting for BC160s to go to like $50-$60. Like right now, the BC160s I think are probably still the best bang for buck. If I can get them for $50-$60 each, coming in this downtrend here, maybe we're not going in a downtrend anymore. Maybe we're just gonna go up from here, dude. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Sorry about your friend. He had it coming. What's the last time? Yeah, I mean, dude, 619 Oda. I mean, dude, if you look at, there's layoffs happening everywhere. Yeah, it's happening. Dell, HP. I mean, all the big like tech, you know, OEM tech companies are all laying off everybody. Yeah, yeah, dude, it's looking pretty dire. It's looking pretty bad that way. Market is starting to bounce. Well, I don't think market is bouncing. I think it's just Bitcoin that's bouncing. Dude, Alibaba is down 11%. The worst for today, but Bitcoin is up 2.67. Dude, Ethereum, there you go. Ethereum is up 2.1%. There you go. Ethereum is showing up here. Home Depot is climbing. I like it. Is Home Depot is recession proof. 100%. You know why? Must be like everyone going, you know, renovating their house or doing small stuff around their house, and you know, companies buying, you know, all the hardware and stuff for, you know, renovating. And tariffs are not to be confused with trade deficits. Watch Tesla. Tesla is down 8.84. Where's DJ? DJ, man, when DJ said to sell Tesla, when Tesla was back in December, when it was like $480, I sold at the same time that he did. That was the best play I have ever done in my life. Tesla has tanked. It was literally in the peak. Literally. Right here. I sold December 20th-ish. I sold when Tesla was around this, yeah, around here. And now it's, dude, Tesla's gone down like half. That's insane. Just insane. It's gonna bounce. Yeah, probably. Probably a good time to buy it. I don't know if it's a good time to buy it now or not. We'll see. I kind of feel like everyone's saying like, oh, DCA in, buy in, but like we just had a massive like dump, you know, and I kind of like waiting for things to level off a bit, but who knows? Who knows? To see stocks go down 8 or 10% in a single day is like, what? It's like you never see that. You never see that. It's insane. I buy 4 Tesla stocks every time it dips to under 230. Loving this fire sale. Buy, buy, buy. Tesla's nice. Tesla is an interesting buy. Dude, where's BYD? Is BYD on this list? Oh yeah, BYD. Yeah, there it is. Dude, BYD is getting massive. I think BYD is probably gonna overtake. I think BYD is gonna go pretty high one day. Not financial advice, but that's the Chinese EV manufacturer. 2 things happened because Tesla stock dropped. The hate for Elon doing the Doge thing, and also the video testing Tesla against Lumentech, which is what Tesla also used. RedPandaMining. Smokey Dan, I heard about that. Yeah, I saw that Lumentech LiDAR testing. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, anyways, okay, Ergo. Is there a different overclock we should try for Ergo on the 70HX? A different overclock. I'm curious what this thing does on Ergo. I mean, a block X. Okay, Ergo, yeah. Okay, these guys are doing 1470 at 2000. But that's giving a 166 mega hash at 140 watt. 1.19 mega hash per watt. I think this one's better. This one's marginally more efficient than the other one. Interesting. No, well, yeah, I remember the 50HX and the 30HX. When we tried that, changing the memory. Yeah, changing the memory really didn't do much. Let's try Flux. Sure, let's try Flux. TY Trump for erasing over 3 years of market gains in only a few short months. I don't think I'm not blaming Trump for this. No. Nah. BYD, bring your dolphin. BYD is a Chinese copy of Tesla. Well, you know, Tesla's tech is all open sourced, right? So anyone can copy it. Anyone can make it better. And you know, the Chinese, they're extremely, they copy a lot of people. And they sometimes make it better. I think their battery tech, they can charge 300 miles in like 5 minutes. Compared to the Tesla supercharger, takes like 30 minutes. Right? So the BYD's supercharger tech is actually faster than Tesla's. So take that as you will. You know, who knows how long that'll last. We'll see. Sol is pumping. Solana? Oh. Yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, Solana's up 7%. Yeah. Doge is up 8%. Only it went up a penny, but it's going up. Going up today. Everything, stocks are down, but crypto's going up. What does that mean? There's a meaning to this. What does that mean? Oh. Did anyone watch the Jay Powell? Didn't he have a talk this morning? Did he announce anything? Did he announce any rate cuts? Did he announce a rate cut or what? I didn't listen or watch. Did you guys? Did any of that happen? That's probably what's happening. He probably announced a rate cut. That's why the market's pumping. Sorry, crypto's pumping. Everything else is dumping. Everything else is dumping. Crypto's pumping though. No cuts. Steady and watching for further crash. Okay, interesting. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I received my 12 3080 Ti's, so we are going to do that unboxing tomorrow. 3080 Ti unboxing. We're gonna see if they all work as well. We're gonna test each one on my test bench here, and that'll be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow morning. 12 3080 Ti's. You guys are all wondering, like, Red Panda, why are you getting into more GPUs? Well, I traded. Okay, I traded all my Casper miners for these. Okay, in 22 hours, we will unbox 12 Founders Editions, Founder Edition 3080 Ti's. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Make AI rigs. Well, my plan initially is to try Clore AI or Node AI. When I tried Node AI, my 3 3090s made like $20 a day. So I'm gonna be trying a bunch of different platforms. Here's my plan. I'm gonna have like 2 on Salad, 2 on Vast, 2 on Clore, 2 on Node AI, 2 on hash.ai, and another 2 on, I don't know, crypto mining, unminable or something. I'm gonna do like a 6 platform test. No, I should have one on NiceHash. Yeah, we're gonna have a 3080 Ti on NiceHash, 3080 Ti rig on Vast, 3080 Ti on Salad. I'm just gonna have like, I'm gonna try every single platform, see which one I like, and then see which one will do the best over like a course of a month. That would be such a cool test. That would be a really cool test. Of course, every month, every week, every day, you know, depending on if these companies get jobs, you know, from these companies, they want to pay for GPU compute, you know, it's random at all times. So it's just like, would that work? I don't know. When is the stream for repadding those 3080 Ti's? Gordante, you know what? I probably have to do that. And you know what? How many screws are on? You know what? God, you know, I don't even want to begin to think about how difficult. How difficult is it to, dude? This is dusty and crusty as well. How do I clean this? How, dude, the dust has crusted here. How do I? Can I, dude? I think this is when I say, do I need a like ultrasonic cleaner, and I can just dunk? Can I just dunk this whole thing in mineral or in distilled water and alcohol? Oh, dude, this is so. How do I even begin? How do I even begin to clean this? Oh god, I think they're all like this too. Oh, Christ. Alcohol bath 100%. Okay. You know what? I may buy, you know what? That's it. I'm going to rebuy my ultrasonic cleaner. I returned it on Amazon when I did that 1070s. Dude, you clean it with love and care. I'll also strip down and put it in dishwasher. Yeah, put the GPUs in a dishwasher. I don't think so. Anti-static foam cleanser and brush. Black sails. I'm liking the dunk. I'm liking the dunking idea. I'm gonna get the ultrasonic cleaner. Frogman, thank you for the $2. Just give it a hawk to it. Yeah. Oh my god. Blow it with compressed air. Good. A good compressor. Yeah. You know, I do have a little air compressor. I can try that first, but. WX2 says yes. Ultrasonic cleaner using 10-to-1 mix of Aeon Flux. On Flux. Okay. I'm down. I'm actually down to do that because I don't wanna take these things apart. I probably have to change the thermal paste. I probably have to. Daniel Hall, take it apart first before ultrasonic cleaner, unless you want to make mud pies inside the unit. Yeah, that's what happened with the 1070s. Max Voltage says, Jerome Powell, we face a highly uncertain outlook with elevated risks, both higher unemployment and higher inflation. Yeah, dude, unemployment is of course getting bad. Yeah. Can anyone say stagflation? Yeah, that's gonna be great, dude. Nobody has cash. Nobody has money anymore. BTC is pumping now. Yeah, we saw that. BTC pumping 84.3 out of all the top assets right now in the world. Bitcoin is up 3% today. Everything else is down except for Home Depot and a bunch of Chinese companies. Four Chinese companies are up today. China Construction Bank, Kuo Chao Motai, I don't know what that means. Bank of China and Agricultural Bank of China is up today. US needs to refinance. His plan is to get investors away from stocks and buy government bonds. This will enable him to refinance at a lower rate. Bad Cat. I've heard about that. Yeah, that's definitely true. Definitely true. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been overly testing this 70HX. I've honestly just I already knew that the 70HX wouldn't be, you know, great on anything. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like you know, better than the like a 3070 or better than a BC 160 or better than a 170HX. I think we've already concluded that, you know, the top GPUs for mining right now in terms of like all the memory based algos are going to be like 170HX, CMP 100-210, or the BC 160. Like these are the really only the three GPUs people are like GPU miners should realistically buy because of the memory dependent dominance of most of the algorithms. When we're talking about like the core dependent coins, like, you know, before like Kaspa or like maybe Whohash? No, is Whohash on the memory base? Yeah, you know those types of coins. You know what I mean? They're just not dominant, you know, much anymore. It's all the more profitable, more dominant coins these days have been like the Kapow coins, you know, the Meowpow, the Zealous hash, you know, the Ergos, the Block X's, the Aleos. Aleo's all ASIC now. Nex is ASIC. I mean, yeah, I mean, the core dependent coins have all been turning into ASICs. So I think the dominance on these memory based cards are probably going to be that way for a long time. I mean, we've seen it with we've seen it with Zealous and a bunch of other. As a pirate, what algo did you test today? We only tested Ergo, Zealous, and Flux. That's all I've tested. I mean, it's really not. It's not that great. It's not that great. It's not great on Flux. No. What does the 2080 Ti do on Flux? 2080 Ti does like 100, right? 2080 Ti does like 100. 94 souls at 222 watts. Yeah. Yeah. Lukewarm, been saying that since I started my channel live streams. Lukewarm Mining. Saying what? What have we been saying? I just apply, I will sponsor you. Techman. Zapirate. Mediocre. Yeah, mediocre at best. Max Voltage. I didn't see the decorrelation of crypto and stocks coming, but it makes sense, at least in the short term. I didn't see the decorrelation, but it makes sense in the short term. Right, Max, yeah. It's just interesting, right? It's very interesting. Let's go. Bitcoin is climbing. 84. That means a bunch of other coins are pumping as well. Is Kaspa going up? Kaspa must be going up. Kaspa. Not really, but maybe it will. Is Lithium? Lithium is still tanking, dude. 30 cents. Is this the lowest? No, Lithium was at 28. It's looking. All right. Well, Bitcoin at least is climbing. Usually when that happens, everything else slowly climbs with it. Backwards miner, CMP 100, V100, 88.9 megahash at 122 watts on Flux. Yeah, the CMP 100-210 does like amazing, right? I got 87.52 at 133 watts. Backwards miner got 88.9 at 122 watts. Mine was at the PMD. Do you have a PMD backwards miner? Because I think I remember seeing 120 as well, but then it was actually 10 watts more at the PMD. Here we go. Flux. Okay, this doesn't change for me. Flux, Carlson hash, Zealous. Backwards miner, yes. Okay, nice. DJ Mines 22. DJ, what's up, man? DJ, everything's tanking except for Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Gold, stocks, Amazon, everything is down. Tesla's down 8%, but Bitcoin is up 3% today. The only positive thing is crypto is going up against stocks. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lukewarm mining. Core-dependent algos are easier to develop since you don't have a large cache target. Harder to develop for faster memory. It's cost prohibitive. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah. No, we've said that since, like, Kapow days when Oh God, a Girl came out with the algorithm ProgPow. That was basically, that's the exact same reason. That's the exact same reason she said. Yeah. We all knew that. Jesus, how's Alf? Alf is 30 cents. 30 cents. 30 freaking cents. It's, I mean, DJ, I was gonna ask you to, I should have told you to ask Mode, how do you say her name? Mode, the question about, what happened to the liquidity boost that Alephium was talking about? They said they were gonna boost Alephium on, like, they said they were going to boost liquidity. What they said they were going to do that like a month ago. I don't think it ever happened. Yeah. Ah, dang it. I remember I was thinking about it and I forgot to message you. I forgot to message you to ask her about that question. I think I didn't realize that she was going to be there, that you were going to do an interview until after. I think that's why. Yeah. Stevo Crypto. Don't say anything. Don't stop it. No, nothing is don't say that. You're not supposed to say that. Good thing nobody saw that. DJ saw her and said I'd live interview you. Yeah. DJ, yeah, nice. Mod. Her name is Mod. Okay. IMO, anything made after 2020 is essentially a slow rug pull. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. Okay, bros. Let's change out Flux. There's one. Let's see. We did Zealous already. Ergo, Flux. We did that. I don't even know what else to try. Kapow? I don't even have a Kapow flight sheet for this. Okay, we need a new flight sheet. Raven coin to my nope. What's the Raven coin miner for Nvidia cards? G miner? Is it G miner or T-Rex? I don't think T-Rex has been worked on for a while. G miner? Sure. Huh? Oh, US. Red Fox says Regal. Oh, okay. I didn't know Regal had Kapow. It doesn't even show up on this. Doesn't even show up on the Hive OS list. Regal. What? Why is it not letting me show all? Oh my god, noob. Listen. It's been a while, okay? Regal, there it is. Why wouldn't it show? Given the data was invalid, the template field is your URL field is required. What? What? What is going on here? Given the data was invalid. The given data was invalid. Template field is required. Oh. Wait, what? Why didn't it add it in? What the hell? It's making me work. Why is this making me work? Hashing algorithm isn't AIPG. What? URL. Apply. Create flight sheet. God, why? Like, why didn't it auto-populate? It's supposed to do it automatically. It's supposed to automatically enter in. It's supposed to automatically enter in all that stuff for you. Why didn't HiveOS do that? All right, don't blame me. All right, I'm canceling my free gifted membership. You bastard. Red Fox, go back to Windows. No. Blame the tariffs. DJ, why no videos this week? What? DJ, I did videos. Wait, how many videos have I done? I didn't do a video yesterday. I didn't do a video today. But I did a video Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday. Because I was tired and I've been working outside. Okay? Plus, I'm trying to make a foundation outside for my sheds. And a driveway. I'm currently in the midst of getting road base and like 3/4 crushed rock. I'm trying to make a driveway and like road going up to my sheds and like I've been busy, okay? F your real life. We have needs. DJ, I have needs as well, okay? Let me live my life, all right? Let me live my life, okay? It's been busy, all right? Mining's dead anyway, all right? Nobody's watching videos anyway. It doesn't even matter, okay? You guys can suck it from the back, all right? All you get today is a live stream, all right? What did I tell you about a family? We are your family. Squid mining from the back. He's been walking around the mall carrying a Bitmain box trying to get recognized. Listen, Sasquatch. Listen. My DHL. Okay, my DHL store where I get stuff shipped to. The DHL is in the mall, right? Right in the middle of a mall, okay? All right? So I have to walk through the goddamn mall carrying a massive 40-pound, 50 or 60, 40K, how many pounds is a, yeah, 40 pounds? 18, 20 kg ASIC miner around the mall. All right? Trying to dodge, making sure people don't look at me. All right? Cover it in a black bin bag, RedPandaMining. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can hear the violins now. Max Voltage, how dare you? Don't you dare patronize me, Mr. Max Voltage. Your core is too low for Kapow. Yeah, I figured. This doesn't look right. 29 mega hash? Oh, we should have done Quai. Dude, we definitely should have done Quai. 100%. Yeah, it's okay. We're supposed to be getting like 48 mega hash, but at 257 watts? Damn. Dang. Okay, these guys are doing 2100 megahertz core, memory clock lock 1250. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. Okay, let's switch it. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Okay. So I'm just coasting right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm just trying to coast right now. Everything is down. Crypto is down. All I'm trying to do right now is just like, I think everyone is trying to do is just like survive and let's just like waiting for our bags to go up. So just waiting for everything to go up. Frank Gerlip, plus 285, I'm telling you, plus 285. Did I hit the wrong one? Core clock lock. Oh, that's offset. Oops. 285. Oh, you mean on the core clock? That would be on core clock. All else 0. These cards don't react to memory, right? That's what we just saw with the other algos. So you don't even do memory clock offset. Okay. Okay. 285. That's just regular Raven coin overclocks when we used to do like 150 or like 50 or 100 plus, you know, 250. 285. Interesting. Okay. Take out the power limit, or yeah, take out the power limit. Okay. BTC is crashing. Is it crashing? Let's see. BTC is still 84,100. I mean, it's not crashing. It's still going. Alright, we're gonna reset it. We're gonna reset it. So it might be right about selling along the way. That mined and hodl strategy hasn't worked in years. Well, I think the time frame we are in right now, this is just my opinion. I think it's like you look at the bull runs and bear markets, it's like it's drawn out every cycle. So I think we're still in the midst of the cycle right now. I don't think it's not like every 4 years. It's like it goes up, you know, every 4 and then 5 years, and then maybe the next the bull run's gonna be like, you know, maybe 5-6 years out from the previous. Like the previous bull run we had was 2021, right? May 2021. So that was not even 4 years ago. Wait, what? We're in 2025, right? April, May. So next month, May, that would be coming up 4 years. 2021, 2022, 3, 4. Sorry, 5 years. Right? May 2021 versus April 2025. How many years is that? How many years ago was that? Stu, this run could all be over. It all depends on the macro. Four years. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking. Why was I thinking 5 years? No, it's been 4 years. 3 years and 11 months. Okay, so 3 years and 11 months. That's 4 years ago in April of 2021. So yeah, I don't think it hasn't come on yet. I think the bull run, it's drawing out further and further. So it's not like every 4 years. It's like, you know, maybe 4.5 and then 5 years, and then who knows? Maybe this one's going to be like another maybe 5 years. So we're maybe another year and a bit. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just making it up. Who knows? I think I'm holding a bag of Carlson that was worth 9K. That's not even worth $100 now. I would have absolutely made more currently, and I could have bought more. Greek, you're not wrong. That I have done that. I have also done that. Greek. There are a couple coins that I have sold, but then there's a lot more that I haven't sold that have depreciated 99%. Yeah. Like, I sold Alephium when it was like $2.70 or something. I GPU mined like 8,000. I GPU mined like 8,000 ELF. I sold it. I didn't sell it at the peak. I wish I did. I can never time the peak, but I sold it around between mid $2 to $3. But there's plenty of other coins that I've held that haven't done well. That have, like Nexa, for instance. I've held Nexa all the way in the peaks when it was worth a couple thousand. Now my Nexa bag's worth like $100. Yeah, I've done that. My Carlson, my KLS bag, I did sell. My Carlson, I sold like I sold here. I pretty much sold my Carlson like here. I sold it right when it came out. I'm like, this is not gonna sustain. So Carlson was when I sold. I still have all my Ethereum Classic. I've been mining Ethereum Classic for the past, even before 2021. I've held Ethereum Classic all the way up when it hit $125. I didn't even sell. Granted, I didn't even have that much. I think that's why I didn't sell. But I have been mining and holding for the past 4 or 5 years of my ETC. I have over, I don't know, I have a lot. I think last I checked, I had like 450 ETC or something. I don't even know how much is that worth. That's worth 7,200 US. So I'm still holding this bag. At one point, I mean, at one point, no, it wasn't really worth much. But I think I'm waiting for good times. I'm not selling this bag. I'm waiting for good times. If this goes to if ETC goes back up to its heyday of $100, then that would be a 7X for me. This could be a $50,000-$60,000 bag. That's done. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I've been holding Octaspace as well. I have last I checked, I had like $1,800 worth of Octaspace. Yeah, I have about 4,500 right now. I have about 4,500 Octaspace. Dude, I think like before Octaspace was worth like $2. That my bag of Octaspace was when I've been mining Octaspace since on my Jazz miners for the longest time. I remember seeing my Octaspace bag at like 5,000 at one point, 6,000, and now it's gone down to, I didn't sell. I still have it all, and now it's worth $1,600. I didn't sell. I'm still holding on to my Octaspace bag. I can go on forever, guys. I can go on forever. Doge. I did not sell my Doge. I got a bit of Doge back here, back a long time ago. Like, not a lot, like 20,000 or something. Yeah, this was worth like 15 grand at one point. I didn't sell it. When Doge went to 44 cents, I didn't sell it. Now it's worth 34. Now it's worth nothing. Doge is, it's not worth nothing, but it's gone down a lot. I can keep going. KDA, yeah, Cadena, Frogman. I still have my Cadena from my KA3 I've been mining for the past year and a half. Yeah, that's worth like, I think last I checked, like 1,600. Yeah. That's $1,600 worth of Cadena. I should have sold it when it did pump earlier back in December. It was worth like $4,000, $5,000. Pretty much I hit break even on that KA3 if I sold at that time. Now it's worth much less. I got wrecked on Aleo. I GPU mined Aleo. I didn't sell it either, man. I also got wrecked as well. You're not the only one. I GPU mined Aleo all the way down. All the way freaking down. I think I have like 1,800 Aleo. I think 1,800 Aleo. Dude, that's worth $320 now. I could have sold all my layout when it was like freaking like, dude, I could have made a couple thousand if I sold it earlier, but I didn't. I didn't, right? I tons of people are like, oh, Leo's gonna go back up to $10. It never came. It never happens, right? it never happens. What else? Man, what else? I got Meowcoin. I got 2, 3, 4 million. I don't know, millions of Meowcoin. I don't even. It's down. It's zero. Literally zero. 3 million. $300. Where's nothing? Dude, what happened here? Meowcoin went up to like. Dude, just nothing. What else am I holding? I'm holding ZIL. I have ZIL. I got a lot of ZIL. I'm still holding a lot of ZIL. I'm waiting for that run up. It hasn't happened. I've been mining it straight to zero. This is gone. RedPandaMining, Ironfish, Dynex. I don't think I have any Ironfish. I think I liquidated that. I don't have any Ironfish. Dynex, I don't have much Dynex either. Dynex. I mean, Dynex has gone down. Yeah. Ravencoin. I actually bought Ravencoin a bit ago. I have like maybe $2,000 worth of Ravencoin. I'm like, you know what? I think it's a good buying opportunity, and it's just going down. So I mean that I have like 200. What's roughly 2,000? No, I have 200,000. I have 200,000 Ravencoin. So that's worth about $2,100 right now. If Raven can 10x and go back up to 20 cents, that's a $20,000 bag right there. I'm down with that. But otherwise, I'm telling you the market is a buy. Tactics, I'm all for it. Bitcoin's going back down again. Hope you've been staking ZIL. Douglas, yes, I have my ZIL on my ledger. That's the ledger wallet is the only one I have left for I'm only using for ZIL. That's it. Warthog, I did not get into that. Is Warthog remotely profitable? I know a lot of people were mining Warthog. See, CoinMarketCap doesn't even have Warthog. That's how, like, Warthog. There. Where's dark mode? There we go. Warthog is straight down, though it looks like it's bottomed out. Warthog looks like it's bottomed out. If you mine and sell when we first learn, you make money. If you hold, all that profit disappears. Greek, here's the issue. I think this is what happened. We were all mining and we weren't really making that much GPU mining. Like, I think in terms of dollar value, the profit that we were all mining at, it wasn't amazing. We were all just like, unless you were spec mining and waiting for it to go on exchange. I mean, that's like, I think that has definitely been the name of the game for a lot of people. But like, yeah, for all of us that have been like, aimlessly mining Dynex and all these other coins, the altcoin market has been completely drained, to say the least. I mean, you look at the altcoin market cap. I mean, look, right? Just 3 months ago, back in December, 4 months ago, altcoin market was almost 2 trillion. Now it's 1 trillion. So we've had a $1 trillion reckoning of altcoins in the matter of 3 months. So just think about it. This chart does not look okay. This chart does not look great at all. Actually, all right, hold on. Just looking at the altcoin. Just looking at the altcoin chart, it's like, okay, maybe we might go up a little bit, but it's gonna go down to here, and then it's like 2020, 2030. I think 2030, and then Could you imagine if this played out? Could you imagine if we're just going into the bear market now? Could you imagine we had this for the next 5 years? Could you imagine this happened? God. Save us now. Lord, mining gods. Save us now. Altcoins went to zero because you talked about them. So pirate. No. I didn't talk about any project. We're just mining. Red Fox, Varuscoin. I need a time machine. Varuscoin did well. Yeah, Varuscoin pumped out of nowhere. Too many coins. Even if it goes to 3 trillion, it'd be so spread out. Squid mining. I mean, if you look at, I think, if you looked at previous bull runs, not every coin went up. Not every altcoin went up. There is always a certain few, like, narratives, you know, NFTs, meme coins, you know, ICO craze, you know, the meme, the Solana pumped up fund was probably like 800 million, almost $1 trillion in Solana alone. That was not like spread out, you know. It was majority of the altcoin market was happening on Solana. With all the different meme coins, the meme tokens, which pretty much that's what equates to all that extra altcoin, the altcoin market cap. It was all from all those coins from on Solana. Majority of it was on Solana. It barely even the proof of work projects, the proof of work coins that we all have been mining is a drop in the bucket compared to how much, you know, Solana had on there. If you were to add all the values of those coins together in the altcoin market cap, I think it was. I wish I could bring up the chart, but it was almost $1 trillion, man. That's how much money that has been liquidated. Because this season that the past 4 months was meme coin season, literally meme coin season. I don't know how else to say it, guys. That majority of all that altcoin money was in meme coins. That's it. It was just a bloodbath. Okay, we all got screwed in that regard. For anyone that, you know, which a lot of people got into meme coins. Okay, I gambled a little bit, but you know, I maybe lost like $1,000 and like I bought like random meme coins. Not random meme, but coins that were based on Solana. You know, I got screwed there. Ultimately, all of them failed. All of them just went to zero. So, yeah. Are we ever going to come to a time when altcoins are going to come back into play? Yeah, of course. Is that going to happen soon? I don't know. I hope so. This chart, I hope so. If this plays out, okay, because it's been 4 years, you know, if we're going to have one more leg up and then one more leg back down and then bear market, I mean, that will look just like 2021. It'll look just like 2018. So, see, 2018 to 2021, this was a good span of what, 3 years? 2021 to 2025, this is a good span of what, another 4 years? So, yeah, the bull run may have happened, actually. Actually, come to think of it, 2018, 2021, that's 4 years. This is 2021, 2025. Oh, that's it. No, we had the bull run already. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the bull run. That was it. We had it. 108K Bitcoin. That was it. That was it. That was it. It's over. It's all over. Just kidding. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Did the music die? Oh, the music totally died. There we go. All right. Well, Bitcoin's up. I mean, crypto's up. Everything else is down. Stocks are down. We'll see. RPM, sell all your hardware and buy a BTC Super Bowl ad. Yeah, definitely not. I am not selling any of my hardware. I know probably right now it seems like a really great time to sell your GPUs. Well, I'm not going to sell my gaming GPUs. This probably could be the last time to sell. But I'm just gonna keep all of it until better days come. Because if and when better days do come, I already have the hardware and everything I can just flick on. I don't need to deal with buying crap on eBay or going to the local store, wasting time, buying one-offs on Facebook Marketplace, paying absorbent amount of money for newer GPUs. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm just going to keep with what I have now, and if and when, and it's a matter of when times do come back, which I do believe GPU mining will come back, I will, I'll be able to flick it on and take advantage of the profitability. Who knows how long that will sustain? But that's the name of the game, right? That's the name of the game. The Pirate, you won't even sell the Polaris cards. The Pirate, come on. You're right. Squirrel Master, you need to see Rabid and get your CPU miner. Squirrel Master, a couple more weeks. I'm driving to Rabid mining. A couple more weeks. What were we testing again? 70HX. I'm gonna make an app for GPU hoarders to talk to a bunch of AI models at once. njtech.net. We're gonna make a AI language model for GPU miners anonymous. Can ETH go proof of work again? Lukewarm mining. Yeah, they sure can. All they gotta do is hard fork and they can go back to proof of work. Easy. Okay, bros. Wow, we've been streaming for an hour and a half. All right. Crypto KJ, you have to do a video to prove you're Rabid and 2 different people. Okay. Well, I'm definitely vlogging. Rabid said I can vlog. Okay. All right, tomorrow I'm going to unbox the rest of these 3080 Ti's and see how the hell I can clean these up, because I'm also worried about this 12-pin connector. I'm not that worried. 3080 Ti should be fine. 12 Founders Editions, dude. These are gonna be sick. Super dusty. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Smash that like. Wow, we almost have 82 likes. We got 103 people watching, 82 likes. Market is definitely down. Lukewarm mining, Windex. Yeah, I should definitely do the whole Windex thing. Tell the dude you trade those cards for. I got some KS0 Ultras to trade him. Squid mining. Times will get better, bros. Don't. I know. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to be that guy. You know what? Just survive. I mean, you all ultimately know, like, these things happen. You know, markets always go down, but then the markets always go up. You know, that's it. Big picture thinking. Just look at it that way. You know, I try not to lose like sleep or like get too depressed about all this. I know, unless you're really money strapped and you got to find other ways to make money. Just have that cash, right? And you got to have a safety net. You know, I stress. I got a lot of people, other YouTubers, who ask me like, "Hey, how did you get into YouTube full time?" Well, I didn't just dive into it without having any money on the side. Okay, I got into YouTube. I did YouTube because I was comfortable in which my financial situation. I had about a year and a half worth of cash saved up. If anything happened, you know, within that year and a half, if I wasn't making any money, right? if I just didn't make any money for the next year and a half, then I would be screwed. But obviously, I had that safety. You gotta have that safety net, right? For anyone that's really getting into anything, and like, you know, whatever money you're investing into, just understand, you know, to keep yourself afloat. Just have that, you know, have that money saved up. You know, just it not only helps your mental, but it just helps with everything. Honestly, I mean, it's just, you know, with crypto mining and investing, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, right? Which I think a lot of people these days are obviously into. People want to get rich quick. We're this type of thing that we're in. It's really not like that. You know, it's a slow growth, and I have to say, like, you know, since I've been crypto mining since like 2017, and you know, it's been a pretty, I'd say it's a maybe not a slow growth, but it's been, you know, I've seen times where when times are really bad, right? And all the coins that I was holding was ultimately worth nothing. But then, you know, I still believed that we were going to come back and the markets are going to come back. And so I held everything, and ultimately it panned out, right? I was willing to risk. I was willing to wait for whenever the next run up was going to happen, whether it be a year away or even 4 years away. I was willing to hold out, right? I was willing to hold the coins that I was mining. People are saying, okay, it may be different this time. Yeah, it may be different. Altcoin values have gone quite down, and if that's a sign that we're never going to come back to a time when, you know, altcoins are going to do well, then so be it. I've lost out. You know, it's ended. Whatever I was doing, the thing that I was risking, the whole mentality of mining and holding, it could be over, right? You just don't know. You just don't know, right? I just don't think it's played out yet, but we'll see. I'll say it was a failed. I will say GPU mining failed within the past 5 years, 4 years, if things don't go up within the next like year and a half, 2 years from now. If things don't get better within the next 2 years, I will. If I'm still making YouTube videos, I will just be like, all right, I'm done. What I've invested over the past 4 or 5 years into GPU mining ultimately was a lost cause. It sunk all the GPUs that I bought, all the electricity that I paid out of pocket, ultimately ended up being a sunk cost. It's just gone. Sorry, it wouldn't be a sunk cost because I expense it on my business. I expense all that. I expense my electric, all the GPUs, or whatever I'm buying. I expense it all. I mean, that's a given. Crypto mining, you got to run crypto mining as a business to really make it, essentially. But yeah, we need better GPU mining projects. Red Fox, yeah, I agree, man. I think it'll come. I think it'll eventually come. I remember previous bull runs. There's always a couple coins that come out of nowhere, and you know, Aleo was interesting enough, came out during the bear market, and it provided you know, some relief for GPU miners, but then obviously ASICs have come out. So, but yeah, I think when the bull run comes around again, you know, GPU mining, I think, will ultimately be good again. And the sad thing is to say, you know, there's got to be people that quit, right? There's got to be people that are no longer mining. People have to liquidate their hardware. You know, there's always going to be winners. There's always going to be losers. Zero-sum game. You know, that's the way the world works, unfortunately. So I'm gonna stick it out, right? I'm willing to stick it out. I don't think majority of you should, depending on your financial situation. If you believe, you know, in this, you know, if you believe in, you know, GPU mining, GPU mining is not an easy thing to do, really. And if you don't have cheap electric, it's hard, right? See, I have around 7.4 cents US residential. All right, here in Canada, where I am, I have 7.4 cents. I have a commercial rate, and you know what the funny thing is? I actually don't even have the best rate. I can have an even better one if I get to the next leg up in power usage. I think I calculated I have to use about 70 kilowatt per hour. I have to use about 70,000 watts to hit that next leg up. If I want to get down to 4.5 cents USD, I need to use 70 to 75,000 watts, 75 kilowatt hours per hour. At my 400 amp service, I can't do that. I can't do that on my 400 amp service. So if I can somehow get another 200 amp service, which I can't do that because residential, I can only have max here 400 amps. So I can't get to that next leg up unless and on residential, you're not allowed to get a commercial equipment like big ass transformer. I can't do 800 amps. I can't do that on my property. They won't allow that. If I need to get a separate power meter, I need to have a separate property, essentially. So I can't switch to industrial. I can't, as much as I want to. I've already asked. I've already looked into it. I can get 4.5 cents USD electric where I am now, but I have to utilize that next leg up in electricity. So nuclear power. Yeah, nuclear power. Max voltage. 320 amps. 320 amps times 240 volts equals 76,800 watts. Max, listen. All right, listen. I can't. Okay, listen. All right. My wife cooks. Okay, we got an oven. We got laundry. Okay, I got my Tesla. Okay, that I can cancel. I can get rid of that. But everything else in the house. Okay, my office, my wife's office. I got heaters upstairs. I can't. I gotta leave like 80 amps open for the rest of the house. Okay. Here we go with the family. Kick them out immediately. kick them out. They're not excuses, okay? Listen, I can't do it. I've tried, okay? I can't do it. I don't want to explode my another thing. My transformer that I have shared with my neighbor is only an 80 kVA one. 80 kVA. That's 80,000 watts, right? 80 kVA. Am I thinking that right? 80 kVA is 80,000 watts, right? Or am I wrong? 80 kVA. 80. Yeah, it says 80 on the transformer at the top of the power lines. So if I used 75,000 watts concurrently, right? 75 kilowatt hours every hour. How much do my neighbors use, right? My neighbors, both my neighbors, we're sharing the same transformer at the power line. So it's probably gonna explode. I can't. Typical household won't use more than 2K kilowatt hour at any given time. Max, you're right. You're right, Max. You're right. Okay, All right, Max. How about this, Max? Okay, you already calculated it, right? 80% rule. So 320 amps. I can use 75,000, 76,000 watts. Can I go? Should I go above the 80% rule on my 2x200 amp panels? Do you think it's safe for me? Do I even want to do that? Do I even want to go past 320 amps? If I pull, let's say 350 amps, dude, I'm gonna. If you don't see sparks, you're doing it wrong. Oh god, dude, that transformer is gonna blow. Make sure your breakers are sized for the wires correctly. I mean, majority of my outlets are all 30 amp, 240 volt with 10 gauge. Max voltage sounds like a strategy. If you explode the transformer, they will have to replace the transformer. Oh my god, man. I don't even... And with a bigger one. Oh my god. Could you imagine? I'm full bore, 5.5 amps, 240. I like your thinking. Financial failure. You guys are all terrible. You guys are all terrible. You guys just want my house to go on fire, don't you? Transformers in my neighborhood are just weekly squirrel suicide boots. Time to switch to Kapow. Yeah. Typical power transfer. I mean, to get where my 7.4 cents, I went down from 11 cents USD down to 7.4 because that next leg of power usage for me to hit that 7.4 cents was 35,000 watts or 35 kilowatt hours per hour, right? I had to use 35 kilowatt hours per hour. So times that by 24 hours, that's how many kilowatt hours a day? Right now, I just have to hit 35,000 watts, right? 35 kilowatt hours per hour times 24. So I'm using about 840 kilowatts every day, okay? I need to use this in order to keep my 7.4 cents. Now the next one to hit 4.5 cents USD kilowatt, 4.5 cents is, I have to use, I think I calculated 75. Or no, it'd be about, I need to use 550,000 kilowatts a year. So in a single month, I need to hit at least, so divide this by 12 months, okay? Divide this by 31 days or 30 days. So this is 1,527 kilowatts a day. So divided by 24 hours. Am I doing that right? Wait, 50. Yeah, that was a day. So divided by 24. I need to use, okay, I was wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. I only need to use 63,000, wait, 60, let's just say 64 kilowatts an hour. Wait, 64,000, that's 64,000 watts. That's 64,000 kilowatt hours per hour. Wait, can I do that on a wait, I can do that on 400 amp. Am I stupid or? Wait, did I calculate that wrong earlier? I must have calculated that wrong earlier. Wait, so I can do it now. Wait, I can do it. Wait, so what are we even talking about? Yeah, yes you can. Yeah, I guess I can do it. Whoa. I'm definitely not pulling this much now. I don't think I even have that amount of hardware. I don't even have that amount of hardware to pull that much, actually, to think about it. Unless I pulled it from other stuff. But here's the thing though. Okay, you know what? Let me, everyone knows I'm in BC. I don't care. Everyone knows it. BC Hydro, large general service. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so, all right, I am currently medium general service. So I am at 10.8, okay. I have a demand charge, okay, so when I hit a peak of like 35, 40 kilowatt hours, just once per month, I pay like another $200 upon this is in Canadian, okay, so if I go xc.com, here we go. That's not it. 10.8. 0.108. Okay, 11, whatever. 7.7. Okay, around 7.7 US. 7.5, 7.4. It's supposed to be 10 less. Anyways, oh, I also get a tax. I also get a. I have a 2% discount actually upon this, plus another. There's another 1% discount, something on my bill. Anyway, when I calculated my whole bill, it came out to like 7.4. Everything. Anyways, so this rate, okay, I have to use my peak demand has to be between 35 and 150 kilowatt hour, or that use less than 550 watt kilowatt hours per year. Okay, less. I am on this service right now. All right, less than 550,000 kilowatt hours per year. Okay, so you guys understand this is the one I'm on right now. If I want to go the next leg, it goes to 6.75 cents Canadian. All right. Oops. 0.065. Why can't I do a decimal? Why can't I do third decimal? Come on. 6.06. Dude. Okay, all right. This site is freaking out. Anyway, it's around 4.7. It's about 4.5 cents USD. Okay. Anyway, here, large. Okay, in order for me to go to the large general service, okay, which I can theoretically do. I think now that we've calculated it, I would have to have an annual peak demand at least at a. Okay, it says at least 150 kilowatt hours, or that uses more than 550 watt kilowatt hours of electricity per year. So I think what I need, okay, so I need to use more than 550,000 kilowatts per year. The medium general service was I have to use less than 550,000 kilowatts per year. So I need to at least pull, I think 65 kilowatt hours on my 400 amp service. I have to hit above that to get my 4 cents, 5 cent USD. Because look, the demand charge is actually $13. So if I use, let's say 60, I hit a peak demand 65 times 13.75. I have to tack on another. Ooh, I'd have to pay another $893 upon that. So 65 times 24. That's 1560 times 31. That's to say a single month is so times 0.047 USD. So this is $2,272 dollars, okay, for 65 kilowatt hours. So 65,000 watts concurrent, plus another. We calculated that would be another 893 in Canadian. 893 Canadian into USD is what? 893 is 627 US. So tack on the demand charge 627. So this is what I pay now. This is what I pay now. Right? This is legit what I pay now at my medium general service. Okay, USD. This is actually what I pay now. 28,899 US for my electricity bill every month at my house now. So if I can pull an extra, pretty much right now I'm using about 36,000 watts, right? 36,000 watts every hour. 36 kilowatt hours. So I need to pull another 30,000 watts at my house here. I can't. This is why I'm working on my shed, and there's no way I can add another 30,000 watts in my basement. You need to double what you are pulling now. Yes. Where's my Emporia? Hold on. Let me log into my Emporia system here. Hold on. Let me show you. Okay. So look. Webcam here. Look. See, this is okay. Can you guys see that? Come on, camera. Okay, so one side of the panel, I'm pulling 9 amps, 8.7, pretty much 9. The other panel, the other 200 amp panel, I'm pulling 24 kilowatts. So I need to, I basically need to pull, I need to add, okay, we need to do the math here. How much, why is the camera not? Okay, so I need to add like 20,000 watts on the left panel, and then the other panel I need to add like another 5,000, 6,000 watts. So you know, in order for me to hit that next leg up, I just need to use an F ton of power. I need to just get on that next leg up, right? So that's how much. Oh man, that's insane. That's insane. I need more power. I need to run more. I just need to run more outlets, because right now I have 4 plus 3 30. No, I have 8 30 amp outlets right now. Okay, 8 times, let's just say 24 amps, 80%. So right now, this is what I have roughly. This is what I have run right now. So I need to run 8 more outlets. Where am I gonna put 8 more 30 amp outlets? Where am I gonna cool? Where the hell am I? There's no way. Summer's coming. You guys already know how much trouble I had removing the heat from my basement. I can't. There's no way. There's just no way. Oh god, this is great. Like I can get the next leg down in electricity. It's just I'm prohibited by I'm restricted by my basement, and also I need to run more 10-2 gauge 30 amp circuits everywhere. You know, it's so. I gotta plan it. I'm pretty sure I can get the next leg down. I need to work towards it. Okay. Someone just needs to help me. Someone needs to come here and help me. my ASIC shelf is full. Like my GPU shelf is full. Like I can't add any more things. I just can't. I just can't add any more things. But you guys understand my situation. So like I can in theory get cheaper electric now. Okay. Wait, let's do the math again. Oh, someone help me. The math. So 28. So my bill would roughly be about 28.92 US divided by the kilowatt hours used, kilowatts that I use, 48,360. Is that how I do it? So that means my electrical rate would realistically be 6 cents. It didn't equate the tax. I know I would probably get another 2% off. I would get another 2%. Ah, here we go. Yeah. I get this 1.5% off entire bill, and I get another 2% off. There's like another 2% off thing. So maybe I'd be about like 5 point something. Yeah, probably just 6 cents all in, taxes all in. So, I just don't want to blow my house down. Okay, I don't want to blow up my 400 amp. You know, I don't want to blow up any transformers. I don't want to make anything. You know, I don't want to cause any issues. Okay. So, all right. Well, we'll think about it. I'll think about it. 6K in a month in electric for home. Yeah. Time to make that hole in the cross space where the heater was, and a high airflow extractor fan to pull out the hot air. Yeah. We'll try. Douglas Ian, sounds good. We'll be there for the journey. That's going to be a great video. I don't think so. The only saving grace right now is if I get a shed. I can put a shed pretty much near, right behind my 2 circuit panels. I can put a shed, I can put a mining shed right there, so I can easily run another 8 30 amp circuits. You know what? That's the plan. That's the plan. I can put an 8 by 10 shed right behind the circuit panels. Then I can run another 8 30 amp circuits in there. Yes. Right? Or no? No? Run 100 amp service into the shed. Wait, 8 30 amps would be more than 100 amps, right? Dakota Miner, does the electric company know you're a crypto mining? Dakota Miner, my electric company knows that I am a data center. I am a data center. I run servers and host websites and shit. Build a shell out of BC250s, then put more inside. Duke Nukem. Transformer is still your bottleneck. Yes, Rico 212212. Exactly. So yeah, exactly. Financial failure. That's what I say on my taxes. Data center. Oh, so that is how we get around it. Thanks for the info. He runs ProNav servers is what his electric knows. Yep, exactly. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours. That was fun, though. That was fun. You guys helped me realize something, though. You guys definitely helped me realize something. So that's fun. That's fun. All right. All right, that's it. I'll see you bros later. Thank you for the fun. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna unbox 12 3080 Ti's and see how they work. See if they work. Okay, peace, bros. Peace out. Peace out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have a great Friday. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, 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 peace.
Chasing dreams like fortunes chasers, digital gold in hidden places. From the shadows, profits grown. Crypto king in a digital throne. Powered by the grid light shine. Every bite a stepping climb. Crypto panda, wild and free. Electric energy from miles at sea. Row by row, the machines are sweet. Building fortunes block by block needs. From the shadows, profits grown. Crypto king in a digital throne. Powered by the grid light shine. Every bite a stepping climb. Crypto panda, wild and free. Electric energy from miles I see. Row by row, the machines are sweet. Building fortunes block by block.